Welcome to Evenings with John and Duncan. Friday night means it is the athletes game show, John, and I love it when we pit two athletes. We see them in the field of play, competitive, but now in our element in the athletes game show. And who do we have in store?
Well, we've had some very interesting matchups over the past few weeks, isn't it? We've had the Battle of the Hoops edition between basketball and netball. We've also had the martial arts edition between taekwondo and silat. And today, we have the aquatics edition with Debbie and Timothy joining us.
I will call it the SAS edition, the Singapore Swimming Association showdown between Debbie and Timothy. Guys, welcome to the Athletes Game Show. I'm not quite sure you can really feel what we're feeling right here, the tension. We're very competitive for you guys. We want you guys to be as competitive as possible. We've seen people get really mad on the show, right? Like when things don't go their way, when maybe refereeing decisions not really fair, they get really, really mad. So we expect that from you today.
Well, we'll certainly see how that one goes. And definitely very interesting matchup today.
Yep.
And probably right in their element as well. The first game coming up.
Correct. So we have 3 challenges for you today. The first one was a popular one. We did it once. We're bringing it back. It's called Mimic the Yoga Pose. Now, I know how the yoga poses are like. We saw it being filmed. And I think it's next level. It's not your normal downward dog, you know. It is next level, so it's going to be interesting to see both of you try to mimic it.
I would say it's a slightly higher level than the one that was done previously.
Yeah.
But that's also having the athletes we have with us in mind today being slightly more flexible, I assume. So shall we have a look at what the first pose is?
Yep, so let's get into it. Here is the first yoga pose.
Hey guys, so the first pose that we'll be doing is extended standing hand to big toe pose. Okay, so float 1 foot off the ground, use the same hand, peace fingers, grab hold onto the big toe, then lift the chest, squeeze the left knee in towards the midline, then slowly straighten up the leg. The opposite hand can just be on the hips, it's fine. Okay, find your balance. Okay, either stay here or you can open the leg towards the side, okay, whichever side you are on. Lift the chest and pause, hold for 3, 2, 1, and once you're ready, slowly come back to the center and lower the foot down onto the ground. So that's your first pose.
All right, looks pretty straightforward. I mean, from a bystander's perspective, I know it's not anywhere near easy, but I mean, I do not know lah. For our athletes, could be a totally different consideration.
To kick off the athletes game show with the extended hand to big toe pose. Try saying that 10 times in a row.
Extended hand to big toe pose. Extended hand to big toe pose. I shall not even try it.
Okay, so I'll say ladies first.
Yeah, ladies first?
Ladies first.
All right. So maybe we shall have Debbie have a go at this first.
Okay, Debbie, so you've seen the video, extended hand to big toe pose. What a way to begin the athletes game show. Over to you.
Okay.
Whoa, that's too easy. That's too easy for her.
All right, good job. Well done. All right, Tim. Tim's up next now, and let's see how this one goes.
You have to back up. Do you guys have to go back a bit more? Hold on,
Yeah, okay, yeah. We see the full screen now. Looks good. Yes. Yeah, I think that's fine.
That's fine, Tim.
That's fine. Also, you missed it. Good job. Well, that's 1 out of 6 down.
You know what? It seemed hard, but these guys
that's
so
why I say
flexible.
it's a very different thing.
Yeah.
That's why
I couldn't do it.
Both of them.
I couldn't do it.
Come on, we're not anywhere near this.
I couldn't even extend my leg.
Nah.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a look at the second pose.
Second pose is standing splits. So you just come into a forward fold. Maybe you bend your knees if you need to. Keep your hands on the ground. Then send your maybe right leg up to the sky. Straighten up the right knee. And walk your palms next to the bottom foot, the standing leg. Point the top toes, bring your belly towards the bottom thigh, and lift the top leg as high up as you can. And then final challenge for you, bring your forehead to your shin and touch. And once you have touched the forehead to your shin, come back down, lower the right foot down to the ground, and slowly roll yourselves all the way up.
Wow. Again, looks easy to a bystander, but very hard to recreate. I couldn't do that.
I can't even do a sitting split, let alone a standing split.
Correct, me
That's what I'm
too.
about.
But maybe Debbie can do that to perfection, so it's off to you.
Okay.
Okay, this is Debbie.
Okay.
Make sure there's nothing around you. Oh, allow it, nothing at all.
Wait.
And she got her head all the way down as well.
Yeah,
With all the yoga poses, Debbie has to extend by extra 90 degrees to make it fair. Whichever the pose is, not fair, man.
Oh man, that's
Well,
fantastic.
No, but
Great effort.
to be completely honest, we recently featured the SSA's home training, and particularly the aquatic divers as well.
Yeah.
So we saw some of the trainings. Tim, we saw yours and Mark's training at home as well. So we know you guys, from at least for guys, I think you guys are already considered on the more flexible side. I mean, no pressure there, but just an observation. Yeah. So maybe we can have the camera on Tim now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's doing a stretch. Oh, not so bad.
Oh.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Not
Not
too
too
bad.
bad,
Not too
really.
bad. Consider pass. I will say pass. I will say
Okay lah,
pass.
pass lah,
Consider
pass lah. Give lah, pass lah.
Alright.
I probably can't even go beyond the.
You guys are doing stuff that I could only dream of
Yeah lah,
doing. That's how
yeah.
bad my hamstrings are.
Yeah.
So the
That's what I'm
score
about.
stands after 2. It's
2 apiece.
2-2.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff.
All right.
The third one
On
is
to the third
quite
first.
intimidating because it is called the praying mantis.
Praying mantis reminds me of Kung Fu Panda for some reason. Praying mantis.
Okay guys, so the third pose is praying mantis. We come down onto the mat into what we call lizard pose. So right foot forward, palms down onto the ground. And then lower the back knee. And sometimes it's easier to do it with the back knee off the ground, so you can try that as well. And lift the hips, snuggle the right shoulder underneath the right thigh. Then once you are here, plant both hands down onto the ground, lower the back knee. Okay, bend your back knee, use your opposite hand, so the right hand, to grab hold onto the foot. Okay, then we are not done yet, almost done. Lower the left elbow down onto the ground and slowly sink yourself all the way down. Final challenge for you, straighten up the bottom knee. Okay, so you see how far you can go. Lower yourself all the way down and flatten yourself onto the mat. Okay, then once you're here, you can come out, slowly release the back leg, release the hands, and slowly come back out safely. Okay, that's your fourth pose.
Oh my goodness. This.
Wait, who even thinks about these kind of stretches? Why? It's like, let's create a new stretch so they go and distort their body in some weird manner. Sigh. Okay.
So I think if you're not able to recreate it, whoever gets
Closest to, yeah. There doesn't need to be
yeah.
100%
Wow, my stretch.
recreation of that. Well,
that's her
she just-
stretch.
she just-
That's her
I must stretch. She just did that.
Plus 90 degrees for Debbie, for whatever she does, plus 90 degrees.
90 degrees. Now, of course, both our athletes are carrying slight injuries.
Sure.
I think Tim is recovering from a knee injury and Debbie has a toe injury
Yeah.
for the
Interesting
camera.
to see how this turns out.
Hang on a second.
Okay, so
Yep. Ready when you are.
Yes, you can start.
let me see if I got this. So this,
Then go below the leg, I think.
Yeah.
Go below the leg.
under,
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
and then bend and hold
Yes,
this.
yes.
Oh, she's doing so
Wait,
quickly
let
as
me
well.
move back.
Yes, correct.
And then
And
straighten
then-
your
And then-
right
Yes.
leg.
Straighten.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's so simple. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Let's
That's
just
really good.
underestimate our athletes. We should never do that.
I thought it's going to be really difficult to mimic, but
Yeah. Well, it is difficult. It's not the
But
thing.
they are- they are
But
just
I'm
flexible.
Okay, just stand by an ambulance just in case anything goes wrong.
Oh, come on, Tim. Right.
yeah,
Okay. Good stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Is it? It's
Your
like
left
that,
shoulder,
right?
your
No,
whole
your right
shoulder.
hand
That's
goes to
correct.
your back leg.
No, your whole
No,
shoulder has to
you're
go
right just now.
underneath your right leg.
The same shoulder under the leg.
Like that?
Yes.
And then the hand that's under your leg, reach back. No, the other hand. The other
Oh, then
hand reach back.
this hand goes here.
No, from
no,
under
no,
the
no.
knee and then you reach back.
So your right shoulder goes under your
correct.
under your
Yes,
hamstring.
and
You can
then-
put it a little bit more. push it a little bit more. So your whole shoulder.
So lean
And then
forward.
your hand goes
Yes,
to
that's
your
right.
back leg.
That's right. And then
My right hand goes to my back leg.
Yes.
Yes.
How?
Yeah.
And try to extend your left
And
leg
then
now.
you slide.
Right leg
Gradually,
now.
gradually go down, yeah.
Slowly.
slowly. Wow,
Oh.
this is already pretty good.
I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. That's really good.
Okay, that was very similar.
What
Correct.
Fantastic.
Did you hear something popping? Producer in the air said he heard something popping. Nah, I don't think.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We'll give that to you, Tim.
Yeah,
Great
right.
effort. So after 3 yoga poses, still tied, 3 all.
Yeah.
But it's only going to get harder, guys. I'm sorry. The 4th one, if you thought the praying mantis was difficult, what about the king pigeon?
King Pigeon. Well, this one I think is quite popularly seen, splashed across yoga magazines and yoga, or even on Instagram, yoga Instagram accounts. Quite a popular pose. So you guys should be familiar with this King Pigeon.
Okay, so the next pose is King Pigeon. Coming to all fours and slide the right knee behind the right wrist. And sink your hips all the way down into a regular pigeon pose. Okay, walk your hands back, lift the chest. Okay, so, and then we're gonna add on, lean forward, bend your back knee, use the left hand to grab hold onto the back foot. Okay, pull it towards you first. Okay, take your time, opposite hand, cross over, grab the foot. And then the other hand, threads under, and grab the outside of the foot. Then slowly you turn. Bring the head underneath your arms, look up towards the sky, bring your toes towards your face. To come out, slowly release one hand. With control, release the foot. Place both hands down and slowly sit back onto
Seen
your
Debbie perform
heels.
this multiple times and even in the air. So she can do this with her eyes closed. No problem at all.
Is that true, Debbie? Is that like just your normal bread and butter kind of pose for you?
It's a bread and butter thing for her, probably. Good grief.
We don't do it every day, but I think we can manage,
No, she doesn't do
I
it
don't do it
every day. Maybe
day,
every
but I
other
think
day.
we can manage. Goodness
Okay.
me.
All right. When you're ready,
Yeah.
the king pigeon.
Okay. Wait. So this,
Yeah.
and then wait, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. They
I just
change hands.
skip her steps. Wait, let me.
So she just goes
She
straight.
just goes straight to it. She goes,
She's gonna go straight to that. She's gonna go straight to that.
no, she's struggling. She's struggling with the left hand. She's
Oops.
struggling with the left hand.
She's gonna reach there. No, she's gonna get there. See, she already got it
Oh, That's
done.
fantastic.
That's the only.
Oh, really good, really good. You do look like a king pigeon on that one.
Good job,
Wow.
Debbie. Yeah.
She didn't even have to go.
She didn't have to go
just-
through the beginner route, which
Yeah,
is
just-
you put your hand behind the. No, whoa! Just go straight to the back.
Wow.
That's
Man.
absolutely
All right,
interesting.
Timothy,
All right, Timothy.
your go now.
That's right.
Okay, I'll do this my
You go
best
for
attempt.
the guys, man. This is a bit of a stretch for them.
Okay, no way.
It's literally a bit of a stretch. Oh, no.
All right.
Oh,
all
no,
right.
I'm
It's
sorry.
all right, man.
I'm
Good
sorry.
job.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we can't give that.
Yeah,
We
but
can't
it's
give
good.
that.
It's valid attempt there.
Valid attempt.
Valid attempt.
But no points.
Yeah, but yeah,
no point for
that one
Tim.
counted. So
I
so
think
af-
he's
so it's
great.
four-
He's just pitched against a tough opponent.
So after 4,
Yes, I agree.
it's after 4 rounds.
we have
it is-
the score 4-3
4-3.
for
Yeah.
Debbie. We have 2 more.
2 more to go.
The
4.
next one is the flying warrior.
Flying warrior. Sounds interesting. Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay guys, the next pose is Flying Warrior. So I'm gonna do the left side, left foot forward, press down into your back foot. So from Warrior 2, place the left hand down. Use your right hand to grab hold onto the outer edges of the left foot. And bring the shoulder underneath the left thigh. Root down through the back foot so you're super firm. Then slowly float the right foot off the ground. Okay, straighten up the left leg and maybe look up towards the sky. Okay, to come out, slowly lower the left foot down, place both hands down, and take your time to come back into a standing position.
Maybe, I don't know. Just trying
Maybe.
to.
I'm not sure.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Do you guys need us to play that again?
And
Try.
try first, ah.
Try, yeah. Okay.
Go for it,
try first.
Debbie.
Ken.
Okay.
Okay, then we go for it.
So
Left
war
leg,
is-
right leg forward.
I'm doing. Wait, did she have her elbow
no,
down?
you had to do the warrior pose
She went-
first.
She went inside.
Eh?
Yeah, then you lift your leg up.
What?
Let me see.
Yeah, from here, then your left hand reach over for your feet. Then you
My
straighten
left
your.
hand.
Okay, so you
Okay, then I'll
straighten.
be facing away. Okay. So left hand.
Yeah, then you push up. You lean on your right hand to support your body. Then after that, you
Okay.
twist. Then you hold your leg and look up.
Yes,
Oh.
that's right. That's right. That's right.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Almost, 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 almost.
Oh.
Very
She got it,
close.
she got it,
Very
she got
close,
it.
Very
very
close.
close,
Very
very
close.
close, very
Very
close.
close.
I think you need to hold it for
Yeah.
a little
Can I
bit.
try
Yeah,
again?
Yeah, you can try
try
again. You can
a
try
little bit
again.
longer.
Yeah, but that's the idea. Correct. That's the right. That's the right way.
Okay,
to
wait,
go.
this. And then here. I am so confused.
Yeah. Oh, you got it
Twist.
right. You got it right. Yeah, that's right. Just gotta look. Yeah. Hang on a second. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll give it. I'll give it.
All right. Let's give it.
I'll give it.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. It's Tim's turn.
Wow, that was tough.
I think for
Tough,
that, just that if you can just even just get close to it, you get the point.
Yeah, I think getting near that is already a point, huh? And this is all right. This is Tim.
Right leg.
Yes,
Left.
almost. Yeah, left foot off the
Hey,
ground.
wait, is this correct?
Correct. That's correct. Left foot off the ground.
Left foot off the ground.
Yeah, left foot.
Left foot.
Off the ground.
Should
Oh,
be
knees, your knees
right
off the
foot
ground.
off the ground, right?
As in your left knee off the ground as well. Yeah, but later you gotta. Yeah, you're right in the sense that your right foot. You need to hold your right foot. Correct.
Okay, which of your hamstring is more flexible?
Well, both is about the same, Debbie. Wait,
Okay.
I feel like I'm very psychomotor right now. Wait, so
Yeah, correct.
This-
Can bring your back leg off first, then
Yes.
balance with your bottom hand, and then slowly straighten your leg off the ground.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa,
yes.
whoa, whoa,
yes.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, Tim.
Oh.
Oh.
okay, one more try, one
One more try.
One more
Let's
try,
let
one more try.
give him another shot here.
This is Tim. Second try. Close.
Oh, no.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not flexible
Good
enough
effort.
in my hamstring.
That's a good
That's right,
effort.
tough.
That's a good effort.
Yeah, I can totally relate. I have terrible hamstrings. I
Yeah.
think I have non-existent hamstrings.
We've seen
It's
you do
just
the shoe balance challenge.
I couldn't even.
You couldn't even turn
beyond-
up.
Absolutely hilarious.
Okay, so after 5, it's 5-3
Yeah.
to Debbie. And we'll just go to the final one
Yeah,
right
the
now.
final run.
And it's a very interesting named yoga pose. It's called side crow with eagle legs.
Synchro with eagle legs. Okay,
Have a look.
let's have a look.
Okay, your final pose is side crow with eagle legs. Okay, so we come into chair pose first, and then we twist. Hands to your heart center, hook the right elbow outside of the left thigh, and sink your hips down. Okay, then you plant the palms down onto the ground. Lift the hips, lean forward into your hands, then slowly float one foot off and the other foot off. Okay, then cross the right thigh under and hook twice, look over the right shoulder. Then once you're ready, untwist, uncross the legs, and slowly release the feet, and come back, untwist. That's all.
I've
I
seen,
think this is the one that you'll get it and I won't.
I've seen,
Yeah, hopefully lah, because I'm 2 points down already.
I've seen them do some pretty cool stuff. I think in one of the Adidas events.
Oh, okay.
Couple years back. So maybe never know.
Yeah, so Debbie, off to you. I think it's you use your shoulder as a support for that one as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the forearm and
Yeah.
I think quite a bit of the shoulders as well.
I'm quite confused on how to do this.
All right, so you start with the chair pose.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so you're kind of like hitting your right arm against your leg, and that's your support there
Yeah. So
to put it over.
Okay.
Yeah.
after you go into a chair pose.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, wow! She's going straight to the. Wow.
Okay, I got it, I got it.
This is the advanced version. Oh, that's cool.
No, I cannot.
No, almost there already.
Almost there.
Almost there. It's just that we can't see the legs.
We can't
at the
see if
back.
your
You
legs
just
are up, though.
Put the weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Can't
no,
really see, yeah? No, can't. All right.
Sorry.
No worries.
Can't give you that point.
Yeah.
But in the background, I saw
Okay.
Timothy. He was already preparing. And
Oh, he was already
and-
preparing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
and
saw
he
him
feel-
already preparing.
And he feels very confident about this. He feels
Good
very
job.
confident about it. Alright,
Steady
here we
lah.
go.
Timothy.
That's too easy. Yeah, fantastic.
All right.
All right.
So, point goes to Timothy.
Yeah, sorry, that goes to Timothy. So I mean, it was a close call, but we have to give it to Debbie, who takes the
This
Mimic
round.
the Yoga Pose challenge by 5 points to 4.
5 points to 4.
Yeah.
Well done, guys.
Fantastic,
Good job.
fantastic effort from both of you.
Fantastic effort from both
Okay.
Timothy and Debbie.
Yeah.
And with that, we complete round 1.
That was fun physically, and now it's a little bit of a, you're playing with your mind a little bit, and you have to be very quick with it with this one, and it's scenes from Circuit Breaker. John, we did this before. We had a lot of fun with Delvin and Akila. What is the context for both of them today?
All right, so for scenes from Circuit Breaker, the rules of the game are pretty simple. We're going to be setting the context for both athletes, and basically both Debbie and Timothy need to act out a scene
Yeah.
from Circuit Breaker, hence the name. But that apart,
Yep.
there's also a forbidden word for each of them that they're not allowed to say.
Yep.
They do not know what the word is, but the other athlete will try to get them to say it.
Yep.
So each time they mention the forbidden word, 1 point will be deducted.
-1.
-1.
Correct.
Right. 3 points for using bonus phrases that are given to each of them.
Yep.
And just 1 point for the normal word or phrase that's given on their list as well.
Yes.
So for the sake of the audience, you will be able to see right now the list of words that they need to say, but the athletes do not know what they are.
Okay, so what is the context for both of them?
The context right now is, this is of course in line with stay home
Yep.
for Singapore, and the context is Debbie here is a lovesick teenager stuck at home. Timothy is a brother who has discovered his newfound talent in making bubble tea at home during Circuit Breaker and trying to show off his latest creation to Debbie. But Debbie is more concerned about whether her boyfriend is flirting with other girls. So the two of you will need to act this out for each other,
Yep.
interact with each other on screen, and for this game, Duncan and I are just invisible. We're not here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be timing.
Yeah, and there's a total of 3 minutes
Yeah.
to complete this game, after which the person who uses most of the stuff on your list, and of course, taking into consideration if they're minus points, the total points in the end will be the winner for this round.
Okay, you're gonna help me keep track of this because it's a very quick one.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Both of you, you have your list of words, your phrases in front of you. I will start the clock, and then we'll just act it out.
I'm not
okay?
sure if okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this correctly, but I'll just try lah.
We'll
Okay,
just go.
no
We'll just have
worries.
fun with this.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll just have fun with
yeah,
this.
we'll just have fun with this.
Okay, Timothy and Debbie, your time starts now.
Okay, wait, sorry. One last
Oh,
question.
no,
Just
have
now
a
you
start.
said that Debbie is more concerned about her boyfriend. How am I related to Debbie again?
You are
Your
brother and
brother.
sister.
You're her brother.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I'm her brother.
in the
Okay,
same
okay,
household.
So
yeah.
you're the annoying brother. You want her to, basically maybe like try your bubble tea that you've
Yeah.
been making, and
Yeah.
Debbie's like, "Don't disturb me. I'm worried about what my boyfriend is up to
Yeah,
right now."
she's more obsessed with her
Yeah.
phone. Like, why is he not replying? Basically, she's
Yeah.
not really concerned with your bubble tea. Although you think it's it's like the best thing.
It's like God's gift to her.
yeah.
Okay, so perhaps you're walking into the room.
Yeah.
You can see like maybe Debbie's a little bit upset.
Yeah.
But you just want her to
Try your bubble tea.
Just try your bubble tea.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey Tim, I think my boyfriend is cheating on me. I think I'll forever be alone. I'm forever alone. How?
Really?
Yeah.
But first, do you want to try my bubble tea?
But I'm already sweet. Do you think I'm sweet?
What?
Do you think I'm sweet?
Do I think you're sweet? You're a good sister. You're
But
a
am
good
I
sister.
sweet?
Wait. Let me ask my question first. So, what flavor of bubble tea do you like the most?
Honey. Honey milk tea.
Oh, you say honey? Okay. Do you want to hear?
No, but I don't care. I think my boyfriend is cheating
What?
on me.
Okay,
I don't
why
want to be forever alone.
Why do you say that?
Because it's CB now and like I can't go out and I can't see him, so I don't know what he's doing. So I really think that he's cheating on me. I don't want to be forever alone.
Are you talking to a lot of other guys?
Yeah, and I think some of them are like boyfriend material, you know.
So
And
what
I
would you say?
actually, the way you treat me as a brother.
What would you say? What would you say that you're doing when you're talking to many guys?
I don't think that I'm doing anything wrong, but I don't want to be forever alone. But I guess relationships are like a walk in the park, you know, like Jurassic Park. But I really need to find someone who's boyfriend material, because I really think that my boyfriend is cheating on me. Do you think I'm sweet or not?
You're a good sister. You're a good sister.
So is the bubble tea that you're making sweet or not?
It's pretty good.
Like, is it bitter?
But first, just like you said, you were talking to a lot of guys with boyfriend material. So do you think that what you're doing is right? What do you think you're doing with them?
Well, I think I'm just looking for someone who is of boyfriend material, so I won't be forever alone.
Forever alone. For F. It sounds very familiar.
40 seconds left.
Does it? But do you think my boyfriend is cheating on me? Like, I really can't check on him.
Okay, sorry. Wait, can you ask me that question again? What did you just say?
Do you think my boyfriend is cheating on me?
Who cares? My bubble tea is God's gift to
I
woman.
care.
You don't need him.
20 seconds
You
left.
wanna ask that question again? I don't think I heard you. Wait. Ask it again.
Wait, I want to know. So, is your bubble tea like sour or bitter or what?
Wait, no. The previous question, I didn't hear you carefully. Can you ask the previous question again?
5, 4, 3,
Do you think my
2,
boyfriend is cheating on
1.
me?
And
cares,
stop.
Okay, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to Tim. Tim got that one.
Some great acting.
It's great
Some
acting,
great
I would say.
acting,
So
I have to say that.
I think not for the first time we've
Yeah.
seen that our Team Singapore athletes are great in the competitive arena,
Yeah.
but they also possibly have careers after athlete life in
Definitely.
acting.
Definitely. No, but what I have to say through this, I think Debbie got through her list very, very quickly.
Very quickly,
Very
that was
quickly. She got through her
amazing.
list very, very quickly.
Wait,
Very
did I
focused.
lose? Did I say everything? As in, she got me to say everything that I needed to say.
Okay, so let's go through.
Let's just do the breakdown right now.
So
Yeah.
for Debbie, you had to try to get Tim to say sweet. That was his forbidden word.
Yeah.
And he caught on to it.
He caught on to it. He was very good at afterward.
Yeah.
He avoided that word
Yes,
very
he got
quickly.
onto it. And each time Timothy says, "Try my bubble tea," you had to reply, "I'm already sweet."
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's smart. She added, "Do you think I'm sweet?"
Yes.
Because she wanted him to say
Correct.
it.
You did this very quickly. You were supposed to ask Timothy if he thinks your boyfriend is cheating on you. You went
Yeah.
through that. You asked that like 5 times
Yep.
already. You
Yep.
had to do that 5 times. Your bonus points was use forever alone at least 3 times in your conversation. Did that.
Yeah. 3 points for that.
You had to use, I guess, relationships are like a walk in the park. Jurassic Park, which you did.
Yeah,
That's
she said that as
fantastic.
well.
And you had to use boyfriend material at least 3 times in your conversation. So she did that.
She did
So
that.
you hit all your points.
So that's 9, 10, and 11. 11 points.
Okay, so for Timothy, you had to try to get Debbie to say flirt or flirting. That was her forbidden word.
Yeah, which he did. He did try.
He did try. She did really. Did she say it at all? I don't think she did, right?
No,
No,
I
she didn't
didn't.
say
I
it. No,
kind
she
of,
didn't say
it
I
at
kind
all.
of picked up that that's what you wanted
Yeah,
me to
yeah,
say.
she could sense.
She
She
could
could sense that. Yeah.
So that's why you have to be very subtle in
Yeah.
how you approach this one.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well,
And for Timothy, you had to tell Debbie, try my bubble tea at least 5 times, and you must convince her to try it. Let me give it to
I
him.
bet you
We
right,
give
he
it to
did,
him,
he
yeah.
did.
Each time Debbie asks you if you think her boyfriend is cheating on her, reply with, "Who cares? My bubble tea is God's gift to women. You don't need it."
he did say that towards the end.
He
We're
did
going to
say
give him that.
Yeah, we'll give that. Bonus points, you had to say, do you know why Matcha and Boba aren't friends? Because they can't get oolong. You didn't do that, right?
They didn't
You
use
didn't
this
do
one.
that.
Okay, no, because the last part, right? I thought she had to use these words. So I was trying to think of how to make her use these words in the
Oh, no.
conversation.
That's almost impossible. That would never happen.
That was my bad.
That would never happen.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah, and another
Same
bonus
would be a
was
bonus.
what kind of tea is a boyfriend who cheats? Guilty. That didn't happen. And the final one, what did the pearl say to the straw?
You suck.
So I would say Debbie took that one.
Yeah, Debbie takes
Debbie
this
took
round.
that one. We're going,
Slight,
but
good
great
job,
acting
guys.
by both
Good
of
job.
you. It was fantastic effort.
But it's great acting.
Great acting.
I think I'm really looking forward.
Okay,
Now,
so we go to the third game.
The third game, of
Yeah.
course, is the alphabet game.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of rounds of that game as well in previous editions of the Athletes Game Show.
Correct. To varying degrees of success. I mean, the Delvin and Aquila one didn't last very long,
Yeah.
but I think Anders and Chris Yip, they did that in the All FAS challenge.
Yeah.
And they went on. They did a couple of exchanges, but we haven't seen anyone go like a full 30 seconds, 45 seconds with this. And to be honest, some of the categories were a little difficult, so we've made it as simple as possible today.
Yeah.
So the name of the game is both of you exchange words with each other, and the word that you have to go off the next one is using the last alphabet of the word that your opponent said. So for example, sports. If I say football, you say?
I'll need to think of a word that starts with the last alphabet, which is L. So in this case, lacrosse, for example.
So E. I'm thinking of E. I'll say equestrian.
Yeah.
And it's an
And,
N.
and it just keeps going on and on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys get the idea of the game. So we'll have 3 rounds of this.
3 rounds of this. The first 2 rounds actually will determine more or less the winner. If
Yep.
if it's a tie, then we'll go into the third round, which is the tiebreaker round.
Correct. So let's do the first one.
Yep.
So the first one is food. And Timothy, since you're trailing, you get to go first. So you get to go any type of food in the world, but you just have to use the last alphabet of each word. So Timothy, you go first.
Okay, Debbie, you just start nice and easy, okay? Okay, bread,
Donut,
tofu,
udon,
Nestle snacks,
Fine, go for that. Yeah. Sure.
soup,
pizza,
apples,
sour cream,
milk tea,
It's an easy one.
wait, the first word that comes to mind is apple. Wait, does Debbie win this one? Or do I,
Oh, yeah,
do
so
I
he
still
didn't
think
get
of a
it.
word?
Oh, you didn't get it?
Did you get
Apple?
it? You know apple. Mochi. Did you say mochi or
No,
mochi?
you said apple, right? Apple tea.
No, but Debbie said apple. Am I
Yeah.
allowed to repeat?
Are we allowed
No,
to
you can't
resay it?
repeat.
Oh, no, you
No
can't repeat. You
repeats.
can't repeat the same word.
No
yeah.
repeats.
Oh, you can't repeat.
Okay.
Okay. So
That's a
round
pretty-
one to Debbie. Round
That
one
was
to
a
Debbie.
pretty good
Okay.
round.
Yeah, it's pretty good
That's the
round.
best one yet.
You guys
That was
already
the best
went
one
on
yet.
for much longer than
Stress,
our
stress.
two
Yeah.
than our 2 other challenges.
Correct.
That was for football and the Delvin and Nakila
Yeah,
one,
the
right?
hoops challenge.
challenge. Yeah.
Okay, so second one, and we have to put a disclaimer here. It's countries, but don't go into cities. We gave that in the past, but we
Yeah.
got to be strict on this
Yeah.
one. No,
Yeah.
no,
So countries,
no cities. Yeah.
countries. Yeah.
Wow, this is tough. Okay.
Okay, so Timothy, you're trailing. You go again.
Uzbekistan,
Netherlands,
Singapore,
Is there even a country that starts with E?
It's 5 seconds. It's 5 seconds. It's 5 seconds. I take 1
3,
round.
2, 1. No, well done.
That's it.
England. England.
England.
Sorry, Debbie, I need to
Estonia.
get 1 round. I need to get 1 round.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay,
Sorry.
okay.
What else would I have been E?
I don't know.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah,
Egypt.
Egypt, England. Those are good ones.
All right, so final category is hobbies. Debbie, it is up to you. You can start.
I will start with dance.
Dance. Equestrian? Does that count as a hobby?
Yeah.
Netball.
Going towards sport. Lacrosse.
Wow. Eagle watching.
Go watching.
Very good.
Debbie, I thought we said to stay away from the ING.
Yeah,
Eagle watch.
good points.
Okay, go.
Okay, eagle watch. Eagle watch.
3, 2,
H.
1.
Handball.
Oh, okay.
Handball.
Just
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
buzzer.
yeah.
Okay.
Just at the buzzer, yeah.
Line dance.
Line dance. Eating.
Eating?
No INGs.
Oh, sorry.
eat.
Eat.
Eat choke ball.
Choke ball. Lying down.
Lying down.
It's a hobby, I
It
guess.
could be a hobby.
Napping.
Oh, wow. Same thing.
ING
Nap.
again.
Nap.
Okay, nap.
Nap. Playing basketball.
Wow.
I like how this is going.
Listen to music.
Listen.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
good.
Listening to music. Okay, listening to music. Okay.
Okay.
Cooking.
Cook.
Golf.
Cook. Sorry, cook. Yeah. Cook.
Golf. Oh, cook. Okay.
Oh, you can say golf if you want.
Karate.
Karate.
Wow, that's a good one.
Another E. Elbowing your siblings.
Oh, fantastic.
I love that.
Fantastic.
Mark, I hope you're watching this, Mark.
Swim. No. Sneeze. No. Okay, fine. Swim.
Swim.
Oh, the obvious one. Oh.
Making dumplings.
Good. I love dumplings.
Another S. Singing. Sing. I both ends with G.
Then you're basically killing me. G.
Okay, wait. Sky watch.
Skywatch. Skywatch. Honing my computer skills.
Not too sure.
S again.
It's a hobby, I guess.
Sliding in your socks on the floor.
How are you
Oh my god, fantastic.
Is this getting out of hand already?
Okay, I'm going to be strict on the
Okay, on the
timing now.
floor.
I'll be strict on the
Alright.
timing now.
Okay. So what was it, Debbie, again? Sorry.
The last
Okay,
was floor.
okay. To be fair, right, we stick to one word only. You only can say one word only.
Yeah.
Okay, so just starting from me. So what did you just say?
Sliding in your socks on the floor.
Also on the floor. Rolling.
Another G.
Oh, sorry, okay, roll.
Another L. Wow, single word.
Okay, we'll be strict on this. 3, 2,
Lip
1.
sync.
Oh. From
But
nowhere.
that's 2 words. But
No,
that's two
You
words.
can put it together. I think
Is
there's a
that not one
hyphen.
word?
There might be a hyphen, I think. I'm not sure. We'll give it, yeah.
So lip sync.
Yeah. Oh,
Lip
yes.
sync. I said cooking.
3, 2,
Pick your sports.
1.
Call.
Dang.
Okay, I give it to Debbie for this one.
Yeah,
Give it to Debbie.
I just had to end it. Lip sync was
Yeah, it's a
fantastic.
good
It was a
one.
great end.
Lip sync was a good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's a keep.
Great
I have
job.
to say.
Yeah, but it's a great job.
Debbie,
Look,
3 games to 0 over Timothy, but I think the best one.
it's possibly the best
Possibly
one
the
yet.
best
yeah, it's
one
the best
so far.
edition of the game so far. The athletes game show so far, and
Yeah.
with really entertaining. All sorts of hobbies coming out at the
Yeah.
end. Some I've never even heard of before.
Some crazy ones as well. Elbowing the siblings. I
elbowing,
like that one.
elbowing your siblings.
Yeah.
That too.
So much love and thanks to both of you for coming on the show, and we hope both of you are keeping safe during this time. Circuit breaker is about to end, but obviously still stay safe, and hope to see you guys both in the pool very, very soon.
That's right, and of course, our athletes also still training during this period in spite of the current measures. It's not an easy task, as we understand, and all of them still have trainings. Some of them are working, some are schooling. So please continue to do what you're doing and keep safe, stay well, and we definitely want to see you guys as soon as we can once all this is lifted. And we'll be cheering you on from the sidelines as always.
Yep, that's right. Glad to have you two on the show. And we will call it a night right now on the Athletes Game Show on evenings with John and Duncan. We'll see you on Monday for Spotlight on Team Singapore. And that's happening at 9 p.m. Until then, have a great weekend. Good night.
Good night. Take care.